Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zhang here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Ranked, where I climb the online VGC 18 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Today we are entering a new battle spot season, which just means that rankings have reset, so we're starting back at 1500, and I do want to switch to a brand new team relatively soon, so I think I'm going to try to get to the 1600s with this team, so probably shouldn't take that many episodes, hopefully just a couple, maybe 2 or 3, or 2 would be pretty ambitious, 3 or 4 maybe. And afterwards, so basically by probably the weekend or right after the weekend, I'll switch to a brand new team. And as I mentioned, once I'm done with this team, I will post a QR code and a showdown export for it for you guys to try out. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying this team. I've had a lot of fun with it, and we've had a pretty good win-loss record with it so far. So we'll see if it can carry over to a new season. But first opponent of the day, running a really interesting team of Cresselia, Ludicolo, Machamp, Gengar, the Como, and the Camerupt. So very eclectic mix of Pokemon here. I mean, the Como is probably the Z-move user, the Gengar is the only potential Mega Evolution. But then you got some really slow Pokemon, right? You got like Cresselia, which can obviously Trick Room. You've got the Camerupt, which we actually used with we used with Edward Chung on that really interesting team with Musharna for a while. So I don't really know what to expect from my opponent here. The downside is I really should have re-EV'd my Tapu Lele to be faster, because if it were faster, I would confidently probably lead it against the Gengar. I might just go with my same strategy here, though, because I am quite worried about Trick Room of leading Ludicolo Landorus to go for the Fake Out play turn 1. And then, I really just want to deny Trick Room, basically. Alternatively, I could lead with Rain, but my opponent could lead with his own Ludicolo. So I think I might go Landorus and Ludi. And if I deny Trick Room, then my odds are looking pretty good. Maybe Lele and Polly still seems pretty good if I can Perish Song. Polly, and I like Metagross for the Como. Alright, so this should be interesting. Yeah, I'm not leading Rain here because my opponent does have a Ludicolo, and I'd rather not give my opponent a speed boost immediately. And I don't know, like, because my opponent can honestly go with many different directions with that team. So we'll see what the leads are. That's going to be really important. But I'm going to get this episode started. As always, if you guys enjoyed Road to Rank, please share your support by leaving a like in the video. I'd really appreciate it. We're going to get Gengar and Ludicolo from my opponent. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. This is quite scary, to be honest, because I can't fake out Gengar. Gengar's going to probably be a Mega. I mean, it is going to be a Mega Evolution. And it totally could just Sludge Ball my Ludicolo. The safest play is really to fake out Landorus, Sludge Bomb Ludicolo. I could risk fake outing my opponent's Ludi, but I am pretty slow with Ludi. I think I'll go for a Banded U-turn, which might just knock out Ludicolo, and switch into Metagross. I probably get faked out here onto a Landorus slot, but to be honest, I think my opponent led the better lead here. Lele Metagross could have been okay, but not that great because my Lele is slower. So Gengar doesn't choose the Mega Evolve, and the Fake Out goes into Metagross. Interesting. But the Gengar has hidden power. Does that knock me out? Ugh, that's gross. That's not fun. So is it not Mega Gengar then? That's really bad for me, actually. Especially if it's just like Sashed Gengar. Wow. I guess I should have anticipated HP Ice. That's a bummer. I mean, I could fake out Mega Evolve and Zen Headbutt. But I honestly might be screwed here. Maybe I should have swapped Ludi actually back out. But Gengar switches out. Okay, interesting. Into Cresselia. Oh, gosh. So now my answer against Trick Room is pretty lacking. Although Iron Head plus Water Z move might knock out Cresselia. But I know Gengar is still a relatively fast variant. Like, it's not a Trick Room Gengar or anything like that. I mean, it could be Trick Room Max Speed Gengar, actually. Oh, what am I saying? Yeah, it's probably not Mega because my opponent has Camerupt. But honestly, I could totally... The option of my opponent running 2 Megas doesn't seem too crazy to me either. But now I'm really worried about Trick Room, so I think I'm going to go for the Hydro Vortex Iron Head. But that turn 1 was really bad for me, and coming back from it honestly might be pretty difficult here. Especially because I don't have a Psychic Terrain boost. Yeah, so this is where having Oh, I don't know if I don't think Hydro Vortex will get this knockout, but let's see. It'll be close. It is boosted by Hydro Pump, so obviously stronger than like a Scald boosted or a Surf boosted Hydro Vortex. And I am faster than my opponent's Ludi, so I could have faked out my opponent's Ludi turn 1, although actually that wouldn't have accomplished anything. If this gets the knockout, then maybe we're back into it. But if not and Trick Room goes up, okay, I do get the knockout. So that's been clutch. So I outright denied Trick Room, but I'm going to get Hydro Vortex here. That probably knocks me... Wait, that's an Icy move. What? Icy MZ Ludicolo? I see. Does that even knock me out? I wouldn't think so, but let's find out. Like, it doesn't bode well for me that Politoed's my last one. If it were Zapdos, I'd feel a lot better. Wow, that doesn't even come close. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we know my opponents use the Z move. Gengar's coming back out. Is it not Mega Gengar then? I think I should switch out into Poly now. And I'm going to Zen Headbutt the Gengar. If this is Mega Gengar, then I could Zen Headbutt and potentially just end the game with Perish Song. But it honestly very likely could be Sash Gengar. And if it's Sash Gengar with Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, HP Ice, I'm actually in a really bad spot. Although, if my opponent... probably gets Giga Drain here too. We'll see. Does Gengar Mega Evolve? No, it's not Mega Gengar. Okay, so Sludge Bomb comes out. I get poisoned. Oh well. It's probably Sash then, which is bad news for me. Wait. It outsped Metagross. Yeah, that's Scarf Gengar. What? Okay. But I probably get... I eat a... Yeah, oh gosh, that's a Hydro Pump too. And it hits. That's ugly. But I do survive. So maybe I could end this game with Perish Song now. Yeah, that was Scarf Gengar. What? Machamp is the last one. Very interesting. Oh, man, this is going to be close. What is stopping me from just Zen Headbutting Machamp? Oh, I can't. I got disabled. Ugh. What do you do here if you're my opponent? Do you, like, knowing that I'm disabled, do you just Dynamic Punch Metagross? Oh, man, that's an unfortunate disable, honestly. Yeah, it's ugly. I'm gonna protect an Iron Head. Yeah, I wish Ludi had more HP. I would have contemplated switching out. Alright, does Giga Drain. So, ideally, I get the Iron Head off here. That does a lot. Yeah. Oh, it's close combat. Okay, interesting. Because now what I can do is I can bring in my Ludi and just fake out Scald the Machamp. Yeah. But Perish Song isn't really in the... Okay, but I... Actually, does... Oh, it's Flame Orb. That's not too surprising. Because my Ludicolo is faster. Maybe I actually don't want that, because that means my opponent is going to recover first. I do have Helping Hand as an option. This turn, I'm definitely going to Scald Machamp and just fake out Ludicolo. Oh, this is going to be so close. I mean, Machamp should probably protect here, so I could have Scalded my opponent's Ludi. And it does. Okay, good play. Scald doesn't really get me that much more mileage. I also could have Perish Songed, but I would lose if it's my Ludi against my opponent's Ludi. Alright, so the poison at least does proc my berry. I feel like I should survive a Giga Drain. Which means I just want to Giga Drain my opponent's Ludi. Actually, there's no point in really Giga Draining my opponent's Ludi because he would heal back all anyway, right? So I should Giga Drain my opponent's Machamp. and let my opponent's Ludi Giga Drain me, and then go for the Scald against Ludi. Although, I could protect here as well. Yeah, I'm actually going to protect. And Giga the Machamp. Let's see if my opponent calls this with Ludi. Yeah, so Machamp doesn't protect. It's close combated, so I know I'll be able to get the knockout with Giga Drain. So now the question is, what does my opponent's Ludi do? So Giga Drain Toad. Wow, he actually Giga Drain Ludi. Nice call. Okay. I mean, I could Helping Hand Giga Drain now, but I think my opponent wins this unless I end up doing more from Giga Drain, because now Polly's going to go down. What if I Giga Drain myself? Doesn't really accomplish much, does it? Just Giga Drain, my opponent would just get his Giga Drain redirected towards me. Maybe I should have went for an Ice Beam Freeze. Unless for some reason my opponent Giga Drains my Ludi. Not expecting the extra boost from Helping Hand. Maybe I should have just gone for the Ice Beam Freeze. That was a nice call last turn. I don't even do half. I do heal back a lot though, but yeah, it's gonna go into Poly. I do survive, but I'm gonna faint from poison, unfortunately. I think I faint, pretty sure. Yeah. Do I just keep playing the Giga Drain War then? Or do I start Ice Beaming? I am faster, but I'll see how the recovery goes. So, the advantage is I'm faster. The disadvantage is my opponent will heal back. So it might come down to whoever crits first, honestly. Alright, I started the turn with 89. End the turn with 63. That's pretty gross. Oh, it's close. I think I just keep Giga Draining here, yeah, because I need the recovery. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Yeah, crit would seal it for me, and I am moving first. But 89 is 63, so that was 26. So I can maybe afford to do this twice more. Oh, did I get crit there? Wait, that wasn't even a crit. I don't know if I could take another Giga Drain. That seemed like a really high roll to me. I think I gotta go for it though, because yeah. So ideally, I think I put it in KO range here and I heal back enough. Oh, I think I faint. Oh. Can I do enough now? I think I do enough. No way. Let's see. I feel like that should be enough. Wow. Whoa. That is definitely one of the crazier games we've had with this team. Ludicolo against Ludicolo, just battling it out, duking it out in the end. That was crazy. I thought that was that looked really bad for me after turn 1. Scarf Gengar with HP Ice. That's like pretty risky because HP Ice does not get that knockout. Excuse me. Against Landorus most of the times, if they have any bulk invested, I'm fairly sure. Because you're not boosted by something like a Life Orb, or you're not Mega either, so you don't have like the additional special attack. But I could be wrong on that. That was just from what I remember playing against like HPIs in the past. But yeah, that turn 1 was really bad, and I thought with the Pokemon that I had, it looked really bad. It's actually kind of funny, because then I just assumed it was Mega Gengar. Although, like, thinking about it afterwards, it was like, yeah, it didn't make as much sense, because my opponent had the camera up as well. But, yeah, if I let Scarf Lele, I actually would have gotten wrecked, because I would have just gotten Sludge Bombed by my opponent's Scarf Gengar. So that was certainly not what I expected. But fortunately enough, we do manage to come back with a win. And I didn't expect my Ludi to be faster too, but I guess it makes sense that my opponent's Ludi is slow, given that it was on a Trick Room team. So that was crazy. But let's talk about this next game. Bisharp, Blaziken, Porygon 2, Gastrodon, Tapu Koko, and Ninetales. So this would scream rain if the Ninetales weren't there. But because of it, I do have to play a lot more conservatively. Porygon 2 is a problem. It's a major problem, actually. And Trick Room, I mean, I guess, like, does my opponent even set up Trick Room here? Because You have Gastrodon take advantage of it. Like, Ludi is really good here if I can knock out Bisharp, really. That's the main issue. I actually really don't know how to approach this matchup, because I don't want to lead Landorus, because there's the Bisharp. I don't really have great tools, though, to deal with the Porygon. But I don't think my opponent is going to lead with Ninetales. I could just go with Rain right from the start. But the Gastrodon switching would really screw me over. So maybe I'll go with Terrain instead, with Lele Metagross. Poly in the back, and Ludi. Seems okay. Yeah, I don't like Landorus too much here with the Ninetales, with the Porygon, with the Blaziken, which can outspeed me after 1 and HP Ice me, and Gastrodon. Zapdos feels pretty useless here. But to be honest, I think this matchup is quite bad for me, so I'll see if I can play my way around it. Still can't get over that last game. That was crazy. Ludicolo being clutch, hanging on with like just 4 HP there in the end. Okay, so with this lead, I'll at least like put on a lot of offensive threat immediately with damage, and Bisharp can't Sucker Punch me. But the issue is if Coco comes out immediately. So let's see. Now the thing is, if Coco does come out, I should win the Terrain War if it's max speed Coco. But we see Bisharp P2. Okay. So I could Psychic and just Zen Headbutt the Porygon. I don't know if that knocks out, though, to be honest. I could also double into Bisharp, because if I knock out Bisharp, that's one of the biggest offensive threats out the way, and that clears the way for Ludicolo. But my opponent doesn't really have safe switch-ins into Psychic-type attacks. I'm more inclined to double up on a Porygon here. I think I will. I just don't know if this combination knocks out. Maybe I should have doubled on by Bisharp. But if I double in a Bisharp and Porygon just Trick Rooms, then I'm just absolutely screwed. With this, I at least give myself a chance to knock out Porygon. I don't know. It'll be really close. I personally, now I'm thinking about it, I don't think I'll do enough, because I used to play with Tapu Lele Metagross in VGC 2017. That was one of my favorite combinations. And you would need the band on the Metagross, but Mega Metagross is pretty strong. But I'm Jolly and not Adamant. Actually, yeah, because I'm Jolly, maybe not. And Bisharp doesn't protect, so I could have doubled up into it. Okay. Oh, I'll be close. Oh, falls just short. That sucks, but oh well, what can you do? Yeah, I wasn't too sure about that. If I were Admin, I would have gotten that knockout, but... Oh, Porygon recovers instead of, Trick Rooming. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna bring out Toad here, then. I feel like Zen Headbutt did exactly around the HP it's at, so if I wanted to deny Trick Room, I have to, like, Helping Hand Zen Headbutt. Ha, man, if I Moonblast and Stopping Tantrum like I wanted to, then Trick Room wouldn't have even gone up. Oh well, hindsight's always 20/20. Yeah, I think I'm too scared of Trick Room, so I think I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah. Because if I can knock out the Porygon, that means Trick Room doesn't go up and Ludicolo can maybe have a better time, although there's the potential Ninetales in the back. Although if there's Ninetales in the back, Metagross can deal with it. I just wish I doubled up into Metagross like I wanted to. Or sorry, Bisharp. Alright, at least I hit the Helping Hand Zen Headbutt, so Porygon should be gone now. But that's another free attack that Bisharp gets. It's not Life Orb though, so it's probably sashed. Does go for the knockoff. Targets Metagross actually, okay. Now the worst case scenario is if Coco comes in right now, because then it gets rid of Psychic Terrain and then you can Sucker Punch and Z-move Politoed. Wouldn't be surprised to see Coco either. Although if that's the case, I can switch Metagross out into Ludicolo and Vortex Parasol maybe. Not the biggest fan of how this game is played out because I didn't get that knockout, but it's actually Ninetales coming in. Okay. Now Ninetales is interesting because only one of these two Pokemon can be sashed. So what the heck is Focus Sashed? I don't think it's Bisharp. But, like, why would you sash Bisharp if you have Ninetales on your team? Because what I could do right now is Helping Hand, Stomping Tantrum. My other play is just to switch Politoed out into Ludicolo to win the Weather War. Ugh, that's tough. I think I'm gonna Helping Hand Stomping. Cause what's Ninetales gonna do right now against my Metagross? Bishop could protect though. Let's see if it does. And Bishop could be Sash. I'm just assuming right now it's not, but I don't know what item it'd be. What the heck? Is that Scarf Ninetales with Dark Pulse? I can't believe that just happened. What? Like, what? Okay. Oh my gosh. I asked what Ninetales could do and I got my answer, I guess. If the last one is Gastrodon, I still have a shot. Well, if it is, my opponent has a pretty safe play actually of switching Ninetales into Gastrodon. So what if I wanted to make a really hard read here? But then if this is Scarf Ninetales, then it should have Freeze Dries. You should just switch Ninetales out into Gastrodon. I need to hope my opponent throws right now, I think. Because if the last one is Gastrodon and you swap Ninetales into Gastrodon, I lose the game no matter what I do, I think. So I need to hope maybe that it's not, or that my opponent just stays in. But yeah, if the last one is Gastrodon, I lose. And swapping out, so it's probably Gastrodon. It's Blaziken! Ah, but Bishop is faster. Target Ludi. Yeah, my only chance was that my Ludicolo was faster, knocked out the Bishop with the Z move, and then Scald goes into Blaziken, because I actually probably just win the game. Actually no, if Ninetales is Freeze Dry, I probably still lose anyway. I can't believe I lost to Scarf Ninetales with Dark Pulse. Alright, credits to my opponent, because I was like... I thought Metagross was in such a safe spot. I'm trying to think if I could have done anything better. Like, I guess I could have protected Metagross and switched out into Ludicolo. But that doesn't make much sense against any standard Ninetales set. I mean, Scarf Ninetales is like... It's not something I would ever bring to a tournament. But clearly it worked here, so props to my opponent for making it work. Yeah, that was literally like the one set that could have given me... Because if it's not faster, I just knock out Bishop and then I just Perish Song to end the game. That was crazy. I do want to see if it has Freeze Dry or not. I mean, it should. If you're running Scarf Ninetales, like, what else are you going to run, right? I didn't even know Ninetales got Dark Pulse, but now I learned. So, today was good for something. What could I have led better? My opponent didn't even end up bringing Gastrodon. It was, what, Bishop, Porygon. So, yeah, if I doubled up into the... Like, now I can see why my opponent didn't want to even set up Trick Room, given the team my opponent ended up bringing. I was just worried about Porygon, Gastrodon, Bishop sweeping me under Trick Room. So if I doubled up into Bishop turn 1, then I probably just win the game with Scarf Lele. But Ninetales has Freeze Dry, yeah. So, yep, Scarf Ninetales. First time I've seen that, but my record now officially is 0-1. And it was the MVP of this match. Like, being able to outspeed my Metagross, that was huge. To be honest, there was not much I could have done, because even if I protect Metagross, Ludicolo takes about over 50% from knockoff, and then what do I do the next turn, right? I can't fake out because Psychic Terrain is up, so I just lose to both things. So, that was certainly a surprise, but, yeah, well played by my opponent for sure. And I'll probably play a third game here, just because, yeah, I do want to switch to a new team, but I do have to get it in game, and like I said, I'll try to get to the 1600s with this team. But, oof, that last game was wild, yeah. I really expected Gastrodon to come out. I expected Gastrodon over Blaziken, basically, because I feel like Gastrodon would make more sense. Which is why I was more worried about Trick Room, but, yeah, given that the Porygon survived anyway, like, I wasn't too sure if it would survive or not, because if it doesn't survive that double up, then I'm actually also, I mean, yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot, because then I trade Tapu Lele for Porygon, and then I just bring in my Ludicolo. Actually, no, sorry, I bring in Politoed. So if I bring in Politoed, I would win the Weather War, and then I would also have full HP on my Metagross. So, yeah. But I should have assumed I wouldn't get that double knockout because I'm Jolly and not Adamant. Third opponent of the day with a lot more of a standard team. Charizard, Crest, Como, Coco, Landorus, and Aegislash. So, I mean, typically what do I like to do against these teams? I like to go like the Ludi Landorus route so I can fake out knockoff. Although Cresselia's on these teams typically won't have Trick Room. They'll have like Icy Wind more of the times. I'm not really too sure about that. Lily Landorus does seem decent here, to be honest. Polly for sure. Thinking Metagross for the last one. Lele could be okay as well. Probably not Zapdos. I think I might like Lele a little bit more, to be honest. That's a tough call. It's just that it would be faster, and Psychics against my opponent's team seems very nice. Although I suppose Metagross would be faster as well. You know what? I'm actually going to bring Metagross. That could be a mistake, but we'll see. I'm still trying to get over that last game. Scarf Ninetales. I think that literally is the first time I've placed against it. It's not like the craziest thing, to be honest, because like I remember like some people would use it in 17 to catch like Scarf Garchomps and Scarf Landorus is off guard. So like it really does make some sense. It's not like, oh wow, this set is just like objectively bad. I just definitely wasn't expecting it, but that's why you use stuff like that, right? And I just got outplayed there. Alright, Charizard Crest. I think this works in my favor because I think if you're the Landorus right now, or sorry, if you're the Charizard right now, you're scared of the Landorus. But we actually have some mind games right from the start. 'Cause Charizard could also be faster, but my opponent should be scared of Scarf Landorus. I would think Charizard protects here, so I want to fake out knockoff Cresselia. I don't even, maybe I don't even need a knockoff. Maybe I can just Hydro Vortex here right from the get-go. Charizard here should not Mega Evolve and should, or sorry, yeah, it should not Mega Evolve and it should just protect. I kind of want to just knock off and Vortex immediately, because that would pick up the knockout. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, it's Mega Evolving. Is my opponent just not scared of Scarf Landorus? Or is it just protecting? It would make no sense to Mega Evolve and not attack, because if you Mega Evolve, you're giving up me switching in Politoed. That's gonna be ugly. What? Okay. I mean, I'll take that. I don't think Hydro Vortex knocked... Oh my... What? Oh, that was a crit. Okay, well, I doubled up into that slot. I honestly don't know. I feel like knockoff does... Ban knockoff does around, what, like 70%? So I don't think Hydro... Maybe that's why my opponent Mega Evolved, so that I couldn't, like, knock it out with, like, a water move. But, I mean, obviously the crit was helpful. It was actually very helpful, especially because the Landorus chose to... Or, sorry, the Charizard chose to Mega Evolve, so now I can just switch out to Poly next turn. So, yeah, I would have liked to know whether I could have gotten that knockout. Because I expected the Charizard to protect, I just didn't expect the Sun to go up as well. And that looks pretty bulky. I mean, that did 10%. Which means it would have... Or a little bit more than 10. Like 15. Which means I only would have done like 60-70%. As Landorus comes out for my opponent. That's not too crazy. Definitely gonna switch out into Poly. I might double switch here. I don't need Metagross that much in this matchup. Although Charizard should switch out here if you're my opponent. I could stay in with my Landorus, I guess. Yeah, I'll bring in Poly and I'll just get the knockoff on Landorus to get rid of its item, because whatever item it has, getting rid of it would be really good for me. Yeah, that was not how I expected turn 1 to play out, because I expected Charizard to not Mega Evolve, and I expected to just get the knockout on Crest, but I guess effectively the same thing happens. If not, it's obviously better for me here. I'm really curious whether the Sun would have actually negated the damage, because then I was, like, at first I was like, oh, that's ridiculous, why would you do that? As my opponent just Rock Slides and stays in with Charizard, okay. I'm gonna guess that's Scarf Landorus, so that looks like band damage. I don't get flinched, fortunately. No, they just Scarf. Yeah, okay. Ooh, Charizard Tailwinds. Okay, that's cool. I'm okay with that, though. So I think Charizard here most definitely has to switch out. Oh no. Are we getting DC'd? Oh no, okay, cool. But if Charizard switches out, and I knock out the Landorus slot, then I can Perish Song 10 the game. And you've got to switch Charizard out, you'd imagine. Now, the one cool play my opponent can make is you turning out, but then I could just Rock Slide. So I think I'm going to Scald the Landorus slot and Rock Slide the slot. Oh, I'm locked into Fuck off. Whoops. Okay, then I'm going to Scald Landorus. I can't speak. Switch out into Ludi. That's a nice Tailwind play. Because my opponent knew I was banded. Yeah, so Charizard switches out. Is Como coming in? It's Coco. I'll take that. In fact, if my opponent doesn't U-turn here, I just win the game. So let's see. Coco is really scary, actually, to face off right now, though, because I can't change the terrain, which is bad news. He doesn't U-turn, so... Well, maybe I'm in Solar Beam KO range now, though, actually. But I don't get flinched, which is fortunate. Okay, cool. So what does this mean? I can fake out the Coco now and switch Politoed out. Yeah. I mean, I'm up 4-2, but with 2 turns of Tailwind left, it's still not game over. I could also fake out Charizard, assuming that the Coco is going to Z-move into my Ludicolo, but I think I'd rather just fake out and swap out here. It's probably better to give up Metagross, I think. Right? Because Landorus can just knock out the Charizard. And Charizard looks pretty bulky to me. So I'm going to swap in Metagross. I could get Heat Waved here. That'd be a nice read on my opponent's end. And that very likely could happen, so maybe I could have just stayed in and went for the Perish Song. Actually, Heat Wave might knock both of my Pokemon out. I should have Perish Songed, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to get red here. Let's see. Oh, it's just Flamethrower. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. Okay. Nice play, though, because I still could have stayed in. But that means it doesn't have Heat Wave, which is also actually a really big piece of information. So with Politoed in now... I have a bunch of plays I could make, actually. I might not try to go for the Perish Song here, because there's a Lost or Tailwind for my opponent. So what I could do is Protect and switch Ludi out into Landorus. I think I like this, yeah. Because that also means that my Ludi will outspeed the Coco now. Although I would have to knock out Charizard. My other play here was just to Hydro Pump. Actually, maybe I should have just Hydro Pump Scalded here, maybe. Did I just throw that? Let's think. Oh, it's late. Alright, well, let's see what happens this turn. Okay, yeah. So that's good. Unless... Actually, even if Coco called this an HP Iced Landorus, that'd actually be better for me. I think it's Z-moves here. Yeah. So ideally, this just goes into the Landorus slot and is a dud. Unless it has HP Ice, in which then you could HP Ice me, but then I could just Scald to knock out the Charizard. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. And Tailwind peters out. Great. So I'm definitely going to Rock Slide now. If my opponent doesn't have Dazzling, or sorry, HP Ice, I win the game. Should I Scald or Perish Song? I think I'll Scald. I don't know if Scald knocks out Charizard. It is Rain and max special attack. Alright, and I'll Rock Slide. Oh, my opponent could go for the double with Charizard. And it does have Hidden Power. Okay. Ugh. Tailwind. So that's fine. It's just a question of whether Scald knocks out right now or not. Oh, what? You've got to be kidding me. Really? That's literally got to be 1 HP. Oh my god. Okay. Can I still win this? It's the last turn of electric terrain, so because of that, maybe. I think my opponent just double protects here. So I'm gonna Parasong. And fake out Coco, yeah. Because I'm slower with Politoed. Yeah, Coco protects. Charizard's God. I'd imagine it protects. If it doesn't, my opponent's a god. Actually, okay, yeah. Okay. So now electric terrain disappears. Electric terrain disappears. I just gotta make it through. This turn I attack, I think. Thunderbolt definitely won't knock Politoed out now. It shouldn't knock out Ludi either. But Thunderbolt plus Heat Wave might knock, or Flamethrower might knock out my Ludicolo. I think I win with Parasong still. I think I want to Scald. As long as I don't get crit here, I think I should still win. Because I should be able to take a Thunderbolt from Coco. I could be no, I shouldn't be faster with Ludi. That wouldn't make sense. So I'm going to Scald Charizard and Hydro Pump Coco. Yeah, Thunderbolt should go into Ludi. Yeah. Oh, I might even eat up the Flamethrower. Let's see. Can I? No, unfortunately not. Okay. So, I mean, I could have Scalded Coco there. Maybe that would have been better. But I know I wasn't going to get a knockout anyway, although I suppose if I crit, maybe. So I should be able to take a Thunderbolt right now. Because Coco's not boosted, it should be timid as well. And if I get a double, actually, I'd win outright anyway. But even if not, I could survive the Thunderbolt. So I obviously clicked Protect twice. And if I get it, I win outright. If not, still could win. Oh, this is crazy. Ah, if I just knocked out that Charizard with Scald, that would have been nice. But I did crit in the beginning of the game. So let's see if I get the double. Even if not, I think I should still win if I don't get crit. But I don't know. It's close. But I get the double. So, GG. I'm like my Politoed's pretty bulky. I mean, it is like max HP, max special attack, so maybe not, but I'm pretty confident that Coco is timid. And with timid Coco, and so yeah, I win because of the way Parasol mechanics work, so I'm slower, so I end up fainting last, so I win the game. But yeah, what I was trying to say there was, I mean, Politoed's a pretty naturally bulky Pokemon to begin with, and then I have like max HP investment against a timid Thunderbolt, which I don't like. It would be really close to be honest. But I thought like like that's why it was in my favor though. Like obviously I'm gonna go for the double protect because there's no reason not to. Even if I don't get it, like as long as my opponent doesn't get a high roll, I should win the game. But I do want to do that damage calc just to double check because maybe I'm wrong. It honestly could have been in the. I think probably might have been in the range where it really would have come down to a roll. But fortunately I get the double protect, so I don't have to worry about that. But those are some crazy games, guys. Definitely some crazy games. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. A really long episode, but yeah, I don't mind playing some longer games for you guys. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the 3 games as well. I know it's fun to play with them personally. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, if you enjoyed, show your support by leaving a like, and I'll catch you guys next time. Alright, peace.